channel Dev Online. In the previous video we was learn about variables, how we can create variables, how we can scope variables and much more. Today in this video we are going to learning about JavaScript accessing elements, how we can access element with JavaScript, how we can get the value of an element and how we can change the content of with an element. Before we going to code, don't forget to subscribe my channel, like my video and also comments. So let's get started. Here is I have one index HTML file with the basic structure of HTML. So what we have to do, first we are going to getting the value of an element with the help of JavaScript. Sorry. So I'm going here creating one input. The input element here, which is type, have a text, and I'm assigning, giving him one ID, and you can say get the text. This is the ID name, and here is close the input tag. Now I'm going to create one input of button. So the type is button, and then on click. Not on load, no, on click have, for now I'm leaving blank. I will be showing you in the JavaScript when we are assigning a function. And then the value of button is equal to get the text. So basically this is the value of button. Let me show you how it looks like. So the default browser, and here you can see get the text is button, and here is input element. So where is input? When I'm saying input, when we press the button, so here is nothing happened. So how we can get this value when some user input his email address and password or anything? So how we can get this value on the back end? So for this purpose we are going to create script tag here, and the script have type is JavaScript. Sorry about that, JavaScript. And now what we have to do, first we are going to create a one function here, and the function I'm giving them get the text. So get the text. This is my function called. Function is have a parentheses and then start object. In this function we are telling to the JavaScript, basically so we have to take the value of this input and show us what is the value of this input. So for this I'm going to create one variable, and I'm calling this the text. This is my variable, and I'm assigning this variable to the document. On this document have the name of this document, get the element. Which element? By ID. Means by ID get the element on this document which have name of get the text. So here you can see I create one variable and assign the variable to this ID, and also told him this ID have value. So whenever have value of this ID, we need this ID. Now for need to see, I'm just doing alerts for now, like alerts we can see here. So I'm calling in the alert, here is our, and then plus this variable, what variable we create for this. Now I'm going to save, and after save let's check it out is works or not. So I'm saying here is my text. Nothing happened. Why is nothing happened? Because we never assign on the click function to the button have a click function. So in this click function we need to give him this JavaScript function. So we are calling to whenever on click on this button, so get the text function be ready. So now we give to the button, whenever somebody push this button, so we can get this value. activate the JavaScript function. So let's check it out again. Now I'm typing here. Here is, sorry, my awesome text. And when we get the press button, so you can see here the alert is come. Here is our my awesome text. What I write here, my awesome text. So in this way, you can get the value of inputs with the help of JavaScript. You can also change the content. So like the second thing we was need to talk about, we can change the content with an element. We have to use one property for this. So let me remove this. So I'm removing this function and this input element, and we create it again. So for the changing content, I'm going to create one paragraph with the ID of change. I'm calling is change, and in this I'm going to write JavaScript is awesome. JavaScript is awesome. And also I'm going to create one button, the same like button we create last couple of minutes before. So input type have button, and the same I'm calling this on click for now is empty, and in this on click we need to give him the value of the button. So what you have change the text, this is the button name, and let me save it. So now you can see here JavaScript is awesome, and here is the button with the name of change the text. So how we can do this? We have to create simple name with like function, and the function I'm calling to the function change the text, and then parentheses. After parentheses have object, and in this object we calling a document. In this is the JavaScript one have a function to this document. Get element, the same route we used last time. So get element by ID, and the ID of this change. So we call them ID of this, take this ID of change, and then we call dot inner HTML. Why? Use always, or you have to use this inner HTML property whenever you are going to change the content of element. So you can replace with this inner HTML property, replace the paragraphs, replace the heading, replace the element base, several things, like anything you can change with this inner HTML property. So we calling him get this inner HTML with the name, with this ID we have to change with this text, his inner HTML. So we say I am best, and then semicolon. Just simple is like that. So let's see what's happening when I refresh and press the button change the text. It's not work really. Yeah, why is not working? Because we never assign the function on the click button. So let's give it change the text and then parentheses here. Now save again and check it out. I am the best. Change the text. So like this, you have to use for the content changing inner HTML property. Remember, this is the main point. Whenever you changing the HTML property, you have to use this inner HTML property. You can also change the text of element based on user input. Like whenever in the input, like when in the Facebook, when somebody texting on the comment, and when they press the button, it's come up show. But I'm going to show you the similar like this. You can see how we can change. So I'm removing this. Now again so you can understand very well. So now we are going to do how we can change the text of element based on user input. So for this we are going to create another one paragraph. With the paragraph have id same, and id. In this id I'm calling him the text, and then I'm entering some text here. I am going to take text from input. So I'm just telling him here, okay, I'm going to take the text from input, and then we have to create one input box, like so input type have text, and then we have to give him one id. So here is id should be user text. So whatever user create put text here, so we can get this text. So let me show you one the front. So I am going to take text from input, and this is the input when we see. So for this we have to create one button also. Okay, when we press the button, so it should change. So here again say input type have button. The button we have to give him on click, and after this we have given the value. So the value, and the value is change the text. Okay, change the text. So now you can see here is the button also came, change the text, and this is the input. So let's go and create the JavaScript function. So what is the function here? So function is change the text, and after this I'm going to create one variable with a variable name of like user text. We have to take the user text, so that's why I'm giving name to the variable of user text, and then I'm saying document dot get element by id with the id of this input, because this input we need to take this input value. So here I'm saying get the element by id which have user text. Sorry, not like this, is signing variable. We say user text and then its value, and then you have to close semicolon, and after this we say document. Let's have a document dot get element by id. What should be the id of this element? So basically we need to change here, we need to empty this and put whatever user input we need to show here. So get element by id of the text, the paragraph id, and then we say change by whatever said inner html dot inner html, and then equal to this inner html, this document is equal to this user text, one variable we create. So we are going to assign here the user text. Now on this on click function we have to give him this function. So it's have a change the text parentheses call is basically call the function. So let's check how it works. I'm going to refresh this page, and here I'm saying this is my text. So now you can see here it's changed the text. This is my text. I hope you guys like the video. You can understand how we can access the element and how we can getting the value of element and how we can change the content of element. So see you guys in next video. Thank you.